Namaste. It's not ironic to see that our government's intentions rarely match the outcomes they seek, as seen when reviewing the impact of the Sustainable Development Goals on achieving zero hunger by 2030. When reviewing the information available on hunger and the rapid increase in the numbers of those severely affected suggests to me a devious plot that encourages food scarcity to benefit the few, whether they be governments, private sector companies, or individuals, while at the same time, the rest of the population succumbs to malnutrition, starvation, and death. Let's review the numbers which shout out the government's duplicity and their real intention of not acting to support the well-being of their citizens. In 2021, global hunger rose to 828 million people, an increase of 46 million since 2020. Around 2.3 billion people experienced moderate or severe food insecurity, with 924 million people facing severe levels of food insecurity, marking an increase of 207 million over the past 2 years. The gender disparity gap in food insecurity widened, with approximately 32% of women worldwide being moderately or severely food insecure, compared to 28% of men. An estimated 45 million children suffer from wasting, and 149 million children experience stunted growth due to chronic lack of essential nutrients in their diets, while 39 million are overweight. Around 9 million people die every year of hunger and hunger-related diseases. This is more than from AIDS, malaria, and tuberculosis combined. According to a 2021 report from Oxfam, each day between 8,000 and 15,000 people die from hunger and malnutrition. This means as many as 11 people die from hunger each minute. Surprisingly, the world produces enough food to feed all 8 billion of its inhabitants. Yet despite this abundance, 828 million people go hungry every day. Of these, over 40% are facing acute levels of hunger. While the 10 key reasons for the increase in global hunger are briefly mentioned, I wonder whether some of the global initiatives as suggested by the developing countries might contribute to addressing the limitations we now face in reducing hunger and malnutrition. China's Belt Road Initiative, the BRI, is largely based on the success of the silk and spice routes of ancient times. It aims to connect at least 150 countries by creating land and sea routes across the globe. There are many other examples of similar global projects whose details may need to be worked out, but appear to bring the benefits of goods and services provided by countries connected by the BRI closer to the people. The 10 key reasons are: 1, distribution inequities. Food production is not evenly distributed globally. Some regions have an abundance of food while others face scarcity. Logistical challenges in transporting food from surplus areas to deficit regions contribute to unequal distribution. Poverty and income disparities. Poverty remains a significant factor. Many hungry individuals lack the financial means to purchase food, even if it's available. Low income and unemployment prevent access to nutritious meals. 3, infrastructure and storage issues. Inadequate infrastructure, such as roads, refrigeration, and storage facilities, hinders efficient food distribution. Food often spoils before reaching those in need. Conflict and displacement. Armed conflicts, wars, and political instability disrupt food supply chains. Displaced populations, including refugees, struggle to access food. 5, climate change and natural disasters. Extreme weather events, droughts, floods, and storms impact crop yields and livestock. Climate change exacerbates food insecurity. 6, waste and loss. A significant portion of food is lost during production, transportation, and storage. Consumer waste also contributes to this problem. 7, Lack of education and awareness. Some communities lack knowledge about nutrition, sustainable farming, and food preservation. Education can empower individuals to make informed choices. Number 8, inequitable food systems. Global food systems prioritize profit over equitable distribution. Large-scale agriculture often displaces small farmers and local food production. 9, social and cultural factors. Gender inequalities affect women's access to resources and decision-making power. Cultural norms may perpetuate unequal food distribution. 10, policy and governance. Effective policies are crucial for addressing hunger. Lack of political will or inadequate governance can hinder progress. In conclusion, the factors limiting access to food and other goods and services have not been even partially addressed, as seen by the increase in the population affected by hunger. Although we have seen the benefits of what little governments have been able to provide so far by addressing these limiting factors. In conclusion, I can only suggest accelerating the development of infrastructure while addressing bottlenecks and challenges faced in the agriculture sector, supporting non-government organizations to increase their outreach to feed, education, and vocationally train the hungry, destitute, and excluded.